Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yasoda Nandana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Ayam Shama Bharam Maharajacharya Sadasi Swadesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Namacharya Das Thakur Ki Jai Prem Sugaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopita Shama Kunda Radha Kuddi Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai Gang Jamuna Tulsi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Samavetta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Go Premanandi, all glories to some of the devotees, all glories to some of the devotees, all glories to some of the devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Guranga, all glories to Sri Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswata Deve Gauravani Prachadane Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pashtachadesha Tadane Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. A reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 89, verse 58. Divijat maja meyu vayor dirjikshana Mayopanita bhuvi dharma guptaye Kalava tirnava nir ambara suran Hadveha bhuyastvara etam kuntime. Vija of the Brahmana, Atmaja, the sons, me, my, Yuvayo, you too, Kidrikshuna, who wanted to see Maya by me, Upanita, brought Bhuvi on the earth, the Dharma of the principles of religion, Guptaye, for the protection, Kala, expansions, Avatirno, descended, Avane, of the earth, Mhara, who are burdens, Asuran, the demons, Hatva, after killing, Iha, here, Bhuya, again, Tvaraya, quickly, Itam, come, Anti, to the proximity, me, my. Translation, Lord Mahavishnu said, I brought the Brahmana's sons here because I wanted to see the two of you, my expansions, who have descended to the earth to save the principles of religion. As soon as you finish killing the demons who burden the earth, quickly come back here to me. Purport, as explained by Srila Vishnu Chakravarti, the secret import of these words spoken for Arjuna's edification is as follows. You too, who have descended along with your kalas, your personal energies, should kindly return to me after killing the demons who burden the earth. Quickly, please quickly send these demons here to me for the sake of their liberation. It is stated in Sri Harivamsa and in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam that the path of gradual liberation passes through the intermediate station of Lord Mahavishnu's abode outside the eighth shell of the universe. Translation, Lord Mahavishnu said, I brought the Brahmana's sons here because I wanted to see the two of you, my expansions, who have descended to the earth to save the principles of religion. As soon as you finish killing the demons who burden the earth, quickly come back here to me. So Mahavishnu here speaks, and we see that the whole on part of Mahavishnu, his plan of making the Brahmana's sons disappear was to have Krishna come to his abode in the Karna ocean along with Arjuna simply to see him. So he made a great endeavor to have the Brahmana's sons disappear so that this could happen. In other words, he had to make some plan to see the Lord. The psychology would be that since the Brahmana was suffering, the Lord had to do something to stop that suffering because the Lord is concerned about a Brahmana. So therefore, he chose the Brahmana as the object of his plan, and thus the Brahmana had to suffer for some time in order that Krishna relieve him of that suffering by coming to the Karna ocean and meeting Mahavishnu. And this way Mahavishnu gets to see Krishna, which indicates that Mahavishnu, of course, is also attracted to Krishna. We have many verses stating how even the other forms of the Lord are attracted to Krishna. They are attracted to his beauty. They are attracted to his wonderful qualities. They're attracted to his wonderful activities. So though actually they're all one because they're all the Supreme Lord, at the same time they have their divisions as persons, and then they see Krishna, who has more attractive qualities, form, and all sorts of wonderful pastimes. So they become attracted to him, which indicates that Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. So we see that is also the case here of Mahavishnu. So previously Mahavishnu was described as being very, very powerful because he had this huge form sitting on Ananta Shesha in the Karna ocean, and it was in a palace full of thousands of pillars. So he was very majestic. And of course we know he is the creator of all the universes, and all the jivas take rest in him after pralaya. So he's a very powerful entity. Nevertheless, he also was attracted to Krishna. We see when Brahma stole the calves and cowherd boys, that when Brahma appeared again after 1 year to see what had happened, then he had a vision of all the calves and cowherd boys turning into Vishnu forms who were in charge of universes. So there were millions and millions of cowherd boys and calves, and they all became millions and millions of Vishnus in charge of universes. And within the universe then there was all the material elements, all the devatas, including Brahma, and all the jivas, and all the animals, and the plants, and the mountains, etc., all the lokas within each universe, and there were millions and millions of these, and there were millions of Vishnus in charge. So Brahma was very impressed with that, because suddenly they all disappeared and they merged into Krishna. So then Krishna was the source of all the universes, etc. So actually, normally Mahavishnu was the source of all the universes. In the Nectar Devotion, there Rupa Goswami, when he outlines the 64 qualities of Krishna, one of the 5 qualities that distinguish Vishnu from Shiva is that the universes emanate from the pores of his body, and that he is the source, he is the seed of all the different avatars in the material world. So Shiva does not have these characteristics. He does not produce all the universes from the pores of his body, and he's not the source of all the avatars. So this is Vishnu. But particularly the universes emanating from the Lord, that belongs to Mahavishnu. Not even Garbhodakshaya Vishnu or Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So Garbhodakshaya Vishnu and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu are considered to be kalas or amsas of Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu was much greater. So even Brahma, when he saw those forms, he did not actually see the Mahavishnu form. He saw millions and millions of, say, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu forms, but he didn't see that Mahavishnu. So in each universe there is a Garbhodakshaya Vishnu monitoring the whole of each universe, and we have millions and millions of those. But ultimately all the universes come from Mahavishnu. So he's even greater than all these Garbhodakshaya Vishnus who are in charge of universes. So in this way, Mahavishnu is greater than Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Yet, though Vishnu has got special qualities like this, being in charge of manifesting all the universes, Krishna is placed higher. He has 4 extra qualities. That doesn't mean that Krishna does not have the qualities of Vishnu or Shiva or the other jivas. He has all of those qualities, plus he has 4 extra qualities. So therefore he also has these qualities of producing all the universes, being the source of all avatars, etc. But he does so in a more remarkable way. So we see how instead of Mahavishnu being the source of all the Vishnu forms who produce all of the universes, we have Krishna as the source of everything. When he showed Brahma that suddenly all the universes, all the Vishnu forms in charge of the universes disappeared and they merged in Krishna. So Krishna is the source of Mahavishnu, who's the source of all of the Garbhodakshaya Vishnus in charge of each universe. So he showed this quality in a very remarkable way. So this is, and here we find that Mahavishnu himself makes his appearance before the Lord. And of course he made this special arrangement to see Krishna. He could not demand that Krishna come. He could not arrange for Krishna to come in another way. He had to make this intricate plan for Krishna to come. Why? Because Krishna is more powerful than Mahavishnu. So he had to arrange some pastime by which the Lord would come to him. So he arranged this pastime of taking the Brahmana's sons. So in this way, though Mahavishnu is very, very powerful and the source of all the universes, etc., nevertheless, he also has less power than Krishna himself. So then ultimately, Krishna is the source of all the universes, etc. So that is illustrated through this particular pastime. One other quality that Vishnu manifests is he's the seed of all the avatars. He's the source of all the avatars. So it is through the Mahavishnu, or Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, that all of the avatars manifest within the material world. Of course, they're non-different from him. And Shiva cannot do this. He never shows avatars in this way. So this is a special quality of Vishnu. He can expand his form unlimitedly in all the different universes and manifest different avatars. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita there, Lord Chaitanya says that you cannot count the number of avatars, even though we enumerate in Bhagavatham a whole list of avatars. They appear every day of Brahma in every universe. So they're constantly appearing again and again and again and again, all these different avatars. So we can't enumerate the number of these avatars that make their appearance within the material realm with the various types of forms. So their Mahavishnu and they're all non-different from Vishnu himself. So this is extraordinary quality of the Supreme Lord as Vishnu. But Krishna also is the seed of all avatars. He is he contains everything that all the avatars contain, so he is greater than them. So whatever qualities are manifest in any Vishnu form are also within Krishna. Plus he has these extra 4 qualities. And when Krishna comes into the material world, it is described that all the forms, the avatar forms that have their planets in the material world, they all merge into the body of Krishna when he performs his pastimes. So within him are all the other forms simultaneously. And when he disappears, then they all go back to their particular abodes within the universe. So he has within him all of the avatars also. And when he disappears, they all go back to their places again. So Krishna is also the source of all the avatars, not only because he has all those qualities, but physically also they merge in him and come out of him at different times. So therefore very, very unique in his form. Here Mahavishnu greets Krishna. And of course the words sound like that Krishna is an expansion of Mahavishnu, because he talks about the Kala avatirno. So the nature of Sanskrit language is often you can give different meanings to the words. So one meaning is that you've appeared, you too have appeared, as Arjuna and Krishna have appeared as Kala, as Amsas of Mahavishnu. So that is the meaning that many people accept. Everything comes from Vishnu, all the avatars come from Vishnu. So Krishna also, Rama, they all come from Vishnu. That's a common concept. But we know from Bhagavatham that that's not so. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. So everything comes from Krishna. It's the opposite. And the Vishnu forms are here that produce the avatars in the material world. But beyond that we have spiritual world, and at the top of the spiritual world we have Krishna. So in that sense, Krishna is not inferior in any way to the form of Vishnu, even though it appears that he arises from him. So in spite of that, many people have this idea that all the avatars, including Krishna, manifest through the Vishnu forms. And therefore they will take this interpretation, the two of you have appeared as my expansions. However, you can also take it that you two have appeared with your expansions. So the two have appeared with their expansions, which is also very true. So when Krishna comes, then all of the other forms are his kalas, all the avatars, etc., and they come and they merge into him also. So, and of course, the other kalas also come. Krishna comes with all of his associates, and some of them appeared in heavenly planets, some appeared on earth, etc. So, and in this way, the Lord is never without his associates, so he always comes with them. So that's an equally valid meaning of the word kala avatirno. Well, we can take either way. So the devotees, of course, take it that the two appeared with all of their expansions, because Krishna has so many expansions. So therefore, this is the meaning for the devotees of Krishna. And he came to the earth to relieve the earth of the burden of the asuras. That, of course, was the prayer of the devatas, that the Lord should come and relieve the burden of the earth in the form of Kamsa and his associates. So, and Krishna did that. So that is true. But as we also know, that is not the main reason for the Lord's appearance. He does that because he has affection for the devatas who are his devotees. But his main purpose is to enact pastimes with his devotees, not with the demons. Of course, when he kills the demons, the devotees get some satisfaction from that. But the greater satisfaction is when the Lord directly has pastimes with his devotees, such as the devotees in Vrindavan or the devotees in Dwarka or Mathura. That's more satisfying for the Lord than killing demons, is the positive aspect. So that's the real purpose of the Lord's appearance, to associate with his devotees. So he comes into the material world, he kills the demons, etc. And then it says that you come back to me, or you come near me again. So then we would think that then Krishna and Arjuna merge into Mahavishnu, like that. So that's what people may think. But again, as explained here in the purport, they come to deliver the demons. After killing the demons, they come and they deliver them to Mahavishnu. So they get liberated. Not that they merge into Mahavishnu themselves, but rather they come to deliver the demons after killing them. So, in other words, the Hatva, Asuran Hatva, after killing the demons, then you come here and you bring the demons with you, in other words. So the two phrases are related here. So you come to earth, you kill the demons, and you bring them back to me. Basically, that's what he's saying. Well, bring the demons back here. So in this way, the position of Krishna is not negated by this particular statement. Although other people will take it the other way around, that they come and merge back into Mahavishnu because they are his kalas. But what is the defense for not accepting that? The reason we can see is that repeatedly within the Bhagavatam we have opposite statements. So we have in the first canto, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is different from everyone else. And we have the statements of Brahma, that you are greater than Narayana, you are the source of Narayana. And other places as well, we have the similar statements. So therefore that is contradictory if we take this other meaning that they are kalas of Mahavishnu. It's opposite. So then it doesn't make sense. So one who reads the Bhagavatam superficially may pick up this idea, okay, they merge into Mahavishnu. Krishna merges into Mahavishnu. But if we look at the other statements in Bhagavatam, that's contradictory. So therefore we cannot accept that meaning. And the whole purpose of the Bhagavatam that Narada Muni explained to Vedavyas was to have everyone worship Krishna. So if Krishna is simply an Amsa of Vishnu, everyone should worship Vishnu. But no, he's proclaiming Krishna as supreme, and that everything is his Amsa. So in this way, the superficial meaning of this verse should be rejected because of the context. In the context of the whole Bhagavatam, it is contrary. It does not make sense. So therefore, we have to accept the other meaning. So this is, of course, one aspect of the Bhagavatam that the meaning is not always clear, and you could take various interpretations, and that is the one of the characteristics of Scripture. You can take various meanings, but nevertheless, some meanings are completely correct and some are completely incorrect, so we have to reject the incorrect meanings. So it depends upon the knowledge of the person who hears the verse. He has to take it in the whole context of the Bhagavatam. Then we can come up with the proper meaning. So the Bhagavatam is such that everyone can take whatever meaning they want from it. If you want to get karma yoga out of Bhagavatam, you can get that. If you want to get jnana and liberation, you can also get that. And if you want bhakti, then that is actually the correct meaning. And then within bhakti, you could take Vishnu as supreme, or you can take Krishna as supreme. But as we see, the whole import of the Bhagavatam is to proclaim Krishna as the supreme object of worship. So it makes more sense than taking Vishnu as supreme. So that is the way in which our acharyas give the meaning of these particular verses, which look a little bit contrary sometimes to the general purport of the Bhagavatam. And there's no harm in doing this, because grammatically the words can mean either thing. So we take the meaning which agrees with the purport of the whole Bhagavatam.
We see that even ordinary yogis, they have the ability to expand. So how is it that Shiva doesn't have avatars?
Well, he has some powers, obviously, but we know the yogi can expand himself into 9 forms, and they're not really independent. So yes, Shiva has 11 forms within each universe, Ekadas Rudras, he has those forms. So he's in all those universes, that much power as he has. But in terms of the avatars, the countless avatars that appear again and again, he doesn't have that particular power, where we see a variety of forms like Nrsimhadev and Ramchandra and Hayagriva and Matsya and Kurma and whatever like that. That type of expansion we don't see with Lord Shiva.
And sometimes we hear now the Madhvas, they would reject the 13th chapter of the 10th canto as interpolation, and even Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, they say is Krishnascha Bhagavan Swayam. So then how will we defend that?
Well, different versions of the Bhagavatam are there, but our acharyas have accepted this particular version, and that's the normal one accepted also. So therefore, there's no criticism on that part that we've got one particular version that only we have and nobody else has. So it's commonly accepted by others as well. And we see that most of the acharyas have commented on all the chapters, etc. It's only the Madhvas that don't do that. So therefore, it's not that we are uniquely prejudiced or anything like that. It's commonly accepted.
We see many temples in India, like Keshava temples. Are these all temples of Garbhodaya Vishnu or Narayana?
What is that?
The temples in India, mostly, we have Vishnu temples.
Yeah.
And Kesava, Madhava, and we identify by the location of Chakra and all that. Are these all temples of Garbhodaya Vishnu or Narayana?
Vishnu and Narayana, same. Narayana and Vishnu are synonyms, same meaning. Yeah. So they're all of that. The only thing we do is distinguish maybe the forms in the material with the Purusha avatars, like those residing on Ananta Shesh with Brahma coming out, that's Garbhodakshay Vishnu or whatever. We distinguish those from the Vaikuntha forms, like Vaikuntanath, who are there in the spiritual world, but otherwise they're all more or less all Vishnu. What's that? Shiva? Avatar?
Avatar of Lord Shiva.
Oh.
Hanuman is avatar of
I've heard that also. So we have avatars in one sense, but not to the extent that Krishna or Vishnu has avatar forms. So we find a whole list of avatars mentioned in the Bhagavatam with their particular forms, qualities, and activities, and they appear all the time. Shiva is also a form of the Lord, so he has extraordinary powers. One of his special qualities, he does have great powers, more than jivas have, so he can do it to some extent, as I said. So he has his 11 Rudra expansions in the material world as well. And there's a few other forms also, but not to the extent that Vishnu has all the avatar forms.